afternoon, my nice and decent people, and all my peeps. I want to welcome you all to my live. Just touching base with you guys, you know, talk about a few little things. Yep. So, yeah, my people, I hope everything is fine with everyone and everyone is in good stead. Well, for the past couple of days, we've been enjoying some good weather, but from yesterday to today, it's been raining yesterday all day, and then today it's a bit cold. Yeah, that's the kind of weather, the kind of environment we got to, face up to in this country. So it is what it is, you know what I mean? So yeah, my people, I just want to touch base with you guys. Hope you guys will, join my live and have a little talk with me. Yeah. Yeah, so yeah, my people, I was watching YouTube and I was watching this saga with they call with Grindsman and Cartel. Yeah. Well, let me say this. I don't know what is it so with Cartel. Everybody is just on this man case. Everybody. I mean, come on. The man can't get a break. Everybody on the media tearing this man down. The man has, I mean, allegedly he went for prison. He went to prison for what they said he did. Allegedly, I don't know, but and then he paid 13 years of his life to society, and now the man is out, living a better life. He's not the cartel that we all knew when he went to prison. He's out now, living a better life, doing greater things, behaving himself in the best way he can. But yet people just be on his case, trying to bring him down. Now you're this artist now. I didn't even remember him, Grindsman. I didn't even remember. I didn't even know that he lived here in America. I didn't even remember Grindsman. And he did this song 1990 called Punani Rhythm. Punani, Ben Spunani, sorry, Ben Spunani. And that eventually Cartel sampled the song and did it. And then I think Cartel did the song 2010, yeah. And that is what, 16 years ago? Hi, Lucky, how you doing? Hello, I'm here, your boy Anthony. Yeah. So yeah, Cartel did the song 2010. And then he went to prison 2011. That guy did that song 1990. And Cartel did the song a couple of years before he went to prison. Now, was it a couple? No, he went to prison 11, a year before he went to prison. He has all that time, to file for copyright, and yet he didn't. Carter was in prison for 13 years. He didn't. He didn't file for copyright. And then after 16 years, you're going to come up now and file and talk about you're going to sue the man for royalties and all those sort of stuff. I'm not taking away anything from him. If he's the original singer, if he's the original owner of the song, he has right. He has his rights to be compensated. But all I'm saying, the question is, why now? Why is it now that he wants to go sue Cartel for sampling his song? Because he's saying that Cartel stole his song and recorded all of it over. It wasn't so. He sampled the song, like he took a couple of verses from it. So sample is different from covering the song. When you cover the song, that means you do the whole length of the song. And why now? Why now you're gonna come up and talk about you want some food? I mean, I'm not saying he has all right. If he's the proper owner for the song, he has all right to be compensated I'm not trying to take away his right from him, but I'm asking the question, why now? And I was watching the YouTube with a live with Cargo, and Cargo said that somebody is behind him, pushing him and boosting him to do so. And I believe that. I believe somebody is boosting him to do so because in the dancehall world, there is a lot of dancehall artists who are very covetous and bad mind amongst each other, you know, and they will do anything to tear him down. They are trying to tear down this man, but they fail to understand that there's no stopping him again. He's international. He gone international. You understand? He gone international. How are you gonna stop him? He's not a dunce. He's a gifted artist. He's educated and he knows his stuff. He knows the business. You understand? But I'm saying if he did the song without permission and Grindsman reached out to him, I'm too cool. I'm trying to keep my channel clean and thing. I don't want to come on my channel and be, cursing and carrying on with some sort of, improper behavior. So I just keep it as real as I can. Yeah. So I was saying, this guy wants to go and sue cartel now. Why now? You can't take boosting from people because the guy is, having a success in his career, he's having a success in his life. And then now you're gonna watch his lifestyle and you're gonna watch his success and his money and things like that. No. Why didn't you sue from the first time when he put the song out or when he was in prison? Now you are an artist that is you're an artist that is, I would say, washed up because I haven't heard anything from you in years. No, I haven't heard anything from you in years. So now this man is making real money, having great success with his career. You're watching all his success and then you want to come and reap a big piece of money out of it. I'm not saying that he's not supposed to pay you something. Because if I was him, if I was cartel, I would give you some money. But before I give you that money, you have to sign document stating that we settle it so you can come back again. I would, because rightfully, if the song is yours, you have every right to be compensated. But I hear Cargo was saying that you have to have that copyright paper to show that the song is yours and you own that song. And if you don't have that song, then you have no case. You know, I don't know if you have that kind of material to prove that the song is yours, but I agree with Cargo that you went about it in the wrong way. Yeah, because you could have reached out to the man and both of you have a discussion about it and come to an agreement. You know, you 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 shouldn't take it to the media and the internet. And I mean that is what a lot of us as black people do. We like to take our dirty linen, on the internet. We don't try to, you know, get together and reason it out and things like that. I agree with Cargo that you went about it the wrong way. But as I said, once you own that song, you have all right to be compensated. If I was cartel, I would just compensate you and get it over with. You understand? Then and again, you have to look at how much sale or how much money that song made when cartel did it. Then and again, you're going to have to look at the statute of limitation. I don't know what is the technicalities within that circle, because sometimes the statute of limitation can come into play, and then there is other technicalities where you can use to, still get compensated. I don't know, but I know the statute of limitation is going to come into play. You know, I'm not saying you don't have a case, but why now? Why now? You understand? Why now? A lot of people on the internet, you know, and in Jamaica, they're trying I mean, to bring this man down. It's not going to happen. You're not going to bring Cartel down again. A man who has such a huge catalog, you're not going to see him, suffer by the wayside because the amount of royalty is going to garner from that catalog is more than what some of us we can make in a year. I'm telling you. So it's best if you reach out to him, try get to him through him or through his people, and then have a discussion about it and come to an agreement. I know, I know he will listen to you, but don't go about it the wrong way, taking the dirty linen on the internet. Come on, man, you're all artists. Because as Cargo said, if all the international artists them should sue Jamaican artists, a whole lot of you guys would have to run away. Because a lot of you guys were sampling people's music. Take for instance, Sanchez. Majority of Sanchez songs are do-overs. Yeah, majority of those songs he did are do-overs. And before Jamaica gets serious on copyright, a lot of guys used to be doing it. Now in this time, now you can't do that again. You have to have permission from the owner of the music or the owner of the songs to do them over or to sample them. You know. But I would say I would advise Cartel to reach out back to you and come to an agreement and settle this out of the court. But then and again, if it goes to the court, I don't know. I think it can go either way because that guy, he has a rights to the music if it is his. You understand? Because I'm also hearing where they are saying that Grindsman is not the first man that does that song. They were saying that Baby Wayne, a lot of them are saying that Baby Wayne stole that song from, no, Grindsman stole that song from Baby Wayne. Well, I don't know who that is, but I know of Grindsman version. Grindsman version was before Carter version. I know he's saying that Carter stole the song and do the whole song, which is not the whole song. He sampled parts of it. That's what he did. But you also can be copyright for it. So he has every right to be compensated for his song. You know what I mean? I mean, come on, man. This man spent 13 years in prison. And when he came out, he was not the same cartel. You understand? I'm not sitting here and trying to play like I'm a Gaza loyalist. I'm not a Gaza loyalist. I'm not a Vendetta loyalist. I'm not a Gully loyalist. I'm not a Alliance loyalist. I'm just a I'm just a Rasta man who loves music. And the way I love music, I have a laptop that is filled with 30,000 songs on it. I wasn't blessed to write songs and I wasn't blessed to sing or DJ. I was blessed to listen music. And I can tell when the music is good. And once the music gravitates to me, I gravitated to the music, I'm gonna download it. Right? I respect all of my reggae artists and all my dancehall artists. And I appreciate them for the entertainment that they brought towards us. So I'm not here defending anyone. All I'm saying that this guy deserve a break. Everybody come on the internet trying to beat this guy down. Since he came out of prison, he's not the same cartel. He's not the cartel that went into prison. Why can't he get a chance? Why can't he get a second chance? What is it so about him? What is it so about him? Why all these people hating on him and things like that? Right? Reggae and dancehall was when he was in prison. Reggae and dancehall was getting a beating from Afrobeat, reggaeton, and a whole lot of other genre. And since the man came out back, where is reggae and dancehall now? Right back in its rightful place. The man is doing good for the genre. The man is doing good for the culture. Give the man a break, man. Come on. He's not the allegedly he went to prison for what they said he did. He's not he's not the first man then. A lot of people in Jamaica and all over the world. Look at this current president what we have now in this country here. He has 34 felony conviction. And he's sitting in the highest seat of the United States of America. And since he has coming back into power, how many wars have he started? How many countries have he attacked? How many hundreds and thousands of people got killed? I don't hear you guys bashing those kind of people. Look at Netanyahu. Look what he's doing to the Palestinians. Look what he's doing to other Arab nations. Look what he did in Iran. Those guys are killing thousands of people. And I don't hear anybody, trying to bring them down. But your own fellow little black man, allegedly you said he unalive a lizard, and then you all just hate on the man like that. Give the man a break, man. The man has spent his time. The man has paid his dues to society. Every day when you come out and just be on the man's name, trying to bring him down, and when you just cannot realize that you cannot accomplish what you're trying to do. You think that guy is a fool? That guy's a gifted artist, intelligent. I like to listen to his interviews. He reminds me of Dennis Brown. When you interview Dennis Brown, when they interview Dennis Brown, I enjoy nothing more than to sit down and listen. When moderators interview Dennis Brown. Very intelligent, calm and cool and collective. Yes. The guy is brilliant, man. Man, come out and he done wonders for the genre. He done wonders for the culture. Understand? The man come out and the man realized that 13 years in prison, when he came out, he realized that his value has gone up, way up, rocketed way up. So the man is charging what his value worth. You understand? Now, a lot of you guys should appreciate that, because watch this now. Some of you used to get 25,000 a show, 30,000 a show. Some of you can charge 50,000 a show now. Some who used to get like 80,000 a show can charge 100 to 120,000 now. You understand? Some who used to get 100,000 can charge 200,000 now, because the man has set the level. But no, yet you come out and trying to hate against the man and mash him down. The man is doing good for the genre. The man has shown us how you can up on the value. You understand? Because a lot of when all right, take for instance the older artists them. They tour the world. They make a lot of money. Who gets the majority of it? Producers and promoters. Yeah. And then when some of them becomes old, not getting any booking again, when some of them passed away, can't put away themselves, and those who are still living can barely make ends meet, because they've been charging peanuts or getting peanuts for their performance during their career. And then some of them, when they make the money, what they do, they gal it out, floss it out, and become stupid with it, and end up having nothing. This guy set the level now which part everybody can make good money out of the music industry. And I don't blame him. Charge what you're charging. Your level value that. You understand? He's an international. When other big international come to Jamaica and charge 2 million, 3 million, and 5 million, I don't hear anyone complaining and talk about it's too high, or they're robbing anybody. No. Everybody pay it up and everybody attend the show and then feel happy and everything. No, but when the little black sister and brothers charge them fee, them robbing the fans. Come on, man. Too much corruption in the dancehall thing. You know what I mean? Too much corruption in the genre. A lot of these artists need to, put their difference aside and unite and, unite with each other so that the music can continue to be at the level where it's supposed to be. Understand? There's no music in this world that carries a message and a vibe like reggae music and dancehall music. None can match us in that aspect. You guys must unite now and stop. Fight down the man. Give the man a break, man. Too much bad mind. Not bad mind the man because the man have success in career. What someone wanna do when the man in a prison for 13 years? What wanna do? What all you were doing? The man come out now and revive back the culture. You understand? A pure fight. Me hear some people come on the internet and sometimes some things what they say about the man. Me hear one woman the other day, I forgot what she name, American podcast woman. I forgot what she name. Somebody tell me what her name. I call the man D man and talk about how the man wife leave her job in England and spend up her money to get cartel out of prison. Where she get that from? Where she get fear? She need to get her facts straight. Cartel have him money a long time. You understand? Cartel have him money a long time. When she and Cartel start to link up together, Cartel tell her to come to Jamaica, and she was like, no, she cannot leave her job and thing like that to come to Jamaica. Cartel said, come, I am rich. I will take care of your living expense and everything for you because I'm rich. And Cartel convinced her and she came. Cartel in prison and Cartel having one more. Cartel make money in a prison. The man sell gold and silver in a prison, making millions. And this girl don't know what she talk about. Don't come talk about Cartel. About see them spend our money for free Cartel out of jail. She must get her facts straight, man. You understand? A lot of these people come on the internet and they say a lot of things that they don't know about. That's why you see for me, for my channel, I try to do the best I can with it. I don't want to come here and say things about people that I don't know and I cannot prove. And I don't want to come on my channel and cursing all sort of bad words and behaving, in some indecent way. You understand? If it take me 1,000 years to reach the level I want to go, that's how I'm gonna keep it. So you come talk about the cartel, this woman spend off all her money to free cartel out of jail. Get your facts straight, man. Get your facts straight when you come on the internet and attack. And when you come on the internet, they call the man D man and some of them call the man Frank Face. You're making mockery of the man because the man is sick. One thing we can tell some of you, don't laugh at anyone or make a mockery of anyone when one is sick, because sickness no respect nobody. You can be here tomorrow. You can be here now, later on or tomorrow. You're one of the sickest person in the world. That's how life is. You understand? And when one is down, don't try to beat him at that moment. Try and lift him up. That's how life is. Yeah, man. And I was also watching one of them video on YouTube with this guy that what's his name? Kmar McGregor, yeah. Said he's an international producer. And he was talking about reggae music and dancehall music not selling 99% of the artists. Not selling any reggae music or dancehall music. Yet, that's the same music, the same category that made him a very wealthy guy. That's the same category that made him became an international. Now he turns his back on dancehall and reggae music and belittling the genre, talking about reggae music and dancehall music, cannot afford his lifestyle. When it's the same music that put him where he is today. I hear a lot of people say that he's a thief. He rob up a lot of royalty from the artists and so on. I don't really know any truth towards that. But let I say this: when I look into his face, and his expression, I can tell that that guy don't he doesn't have a clean heart. He does not have a clean heart. I can tell. I see it in his face, in his eyes. He has some, you know, bad mind about him. The same music that elevates you to be what you are is the same music you're cursing now and talk about cannot afford your lifestyle. It made you into a rich man, and now you talk about it cannot afford your lifestyle. And 99% of the artists them not selling any music. And then hear what the guy said. 99% of these artists, all they do with the money is buy guns. Then, if the music is not selling, 99% of them cannot sell, no music is not selling. Where they get the money from to buy guns? Tell me now, Mr. McGregor, have you ever seen any of those artists purchasing guns? You know what the artists them should do? Come together and file a lawsuit against you. And then you see how quick you come run crying and begging. All of them should come together, form one unity, and file a lawsuit against you for accusing them that they are buying guns. Because I want to know if the artists are buying guns, if the artists are buying guns, how comes the American authority don't know? How comes the Jamaican authority don't know? Because when you buy guns, there's a lot of paperwork. There's a lot of ID and all sorts of things have to be in place. Addresses and all those sort of things have to be in place. So how comes the American authorities and the Jamaican authorities don't know who is selling those guns? Come on, man. You don't have a good heart. You don't have a good heart, Mr. McGregor. You don't have a good heart. The same music that elevates you is the same music you'll be lickling. You understand? You come on the internet talking about reggae music not selling, and the artists are selling guns and all those other stuff. Can you prove it? Do you have any proof? Where is your proof? Because if the artists unite and decide to sue you, you're in serious trouble. Because you can never prove that any one of them, you see any one of them, or you know of any one of them who buy guns and send to Jamaica. I don't believe that. Because if these artists are touring the world and they are big international artists, big entertainers, why would they waste their time to be buying guns to send to Jamaica? They don't need to do that because they're making money. They're making comfortable living. Some of you people, man, some of you people need to correct on yourself. You understand? You need to correct on yourself. Because I hear the guys on the YouTube talking about that. You rub up all the royalties and things from the artists, them and so on. Everybody I hear saying something about you. So there must be some truth. Everybody cannot come out and tell lies on one person. So there must be some truth to it. You understand? And you remind me of some of the producers them and the promoters them from way back in the time of ska, rocksteady, and all those music. Because those artists from those time, they didn't get any money. Some of them didn't even have ownership to their masters and their royal and their songs. Not even royalty. Because nowadays some of them have to be getting lawyers. A lot of them have to be getting lawyers. You understand? A lot of them have to be getting lawyers to fight for their royalties. So you remind me of those kind of producers who used to rob those first time artists. You understand? So yeah, my people, just want to say, thanks for, joining my live and, you know, whether your comments are good or bad, I'm just humble with it. I'm not gonna, argue with people who are saying, you know, indecent stuff, or rude stuff to me. Yeah. So yeah, my people, I'm gonna be logging out now because I gotta go take care of some stuff, you know. So thank you guys for tuning in and see you guys in the next video. Data go on, pan water go on.